Hello friends, today I am going to discuss group discussion under the heading interpersonal skills, which is very important in the sense because most of the institute organization they go for group discussion method to rate the ability, credibility. Even the recruitment cell they also prefer group discussion to get the employee. So, it is very important to know that what is group discussion, what are the characteristics for a group discussion and a successful group discussion, and also individually how one should develop for a group or group discussion. Group discussion is a hiring technique applied by most organizations to select an ideal candidate for a particular job role. Group discussion is a methodology, or in a simple language you may call it an interview process or a group activity. It is used as one of the best tools to select the prospective candidates in a comparative perspective. Group discussion may be used by an interviewer at an organization, colleges, or even at different types of management competitions. Group discussion is a methodology used by an organization to gauge whether the candidate has certain personality traits or skills that it desires in its members. In this methodology, the group of candidates is given a topic or a situation, given a few minutes to think about the same, and then asked to discuss the topic among themselves for 15 to 20 minutes. Group discussion evaluation is done by the subject experts based on the discussion. So, you have to be very cautious. Subjects are sitting there, subject experts, and they just observe you and your talk, your discussion. A report will be prepared on analyzing the facts at the end of the discussion. There are some personality traits the group discussion is trying to gauge may include. What are these traits? Communication skills, interpersonal skills, leadership skills, motivational skills, team building skills, analytical skills, or logical skills, or reasoning ability. Different thinking, initiative, assertiveness, flexibility, creativity, ability to think on one's feet. Why GD are implemented commonly? The reason why institutes put you through a group discussion and an interview after testing your technical and conceptual skills in an exam is to get to know you as a person and gauge how well you will fit in their institute. Group discussion evaluates how you can function as a part of a team. As a manager or as a member of an organization, you will always be working in teams. Therefore, how you interact in a team becomes an important criterion for your selection. Managers have to work in a team and get best results out of teamwork. That is the reason why management institutes include group discussion as a component of the selection procedure. What is the company's perspective in group discussion? Companies conduct group discussion after the written test to know more about your interactive skills, how good you are at communication with other people, behavior, How open-minded are you in accepting views contrary to your own? Participation, how good and active speaker you are and your attention to the discussion. Contribution, how much importance to you do you give to the group objectives as well as your own? Well, there are aspects which make up a group discussion. What are these aspects? Verbal communication, non-verbal communication, confirmation to norms, decision making ability, cooperation. Well, these are the most important aspects which make group discussion successful. Purpose of a group discussion is greater than simply judging your knowledge. The underlying reason why a group discussion is conducted is to assess you as a team member. You are supposed to possess a set of group discussion skills to ace in this round. Some crucial group discussion skills. What are these? Reasoning. Try to find the group discussion topic category that you are comfortable with. Also, follow the news regularly to stay updated about current affairs. It is not something that you will be an expert, group discussion member or a good communicator overnight. This needs a regular practice, how you keep yourself updating. If you are good at debating, factual or social topics are your forte. If the given topic is similar, you must start group discussion. Collect your ideas systematically, preferably in points, and start speaking. If not, try to jump in as a second or third speaker. In order to speak confidently in a group discussion, commit yourself completely to English at least a week before the round. You have to consciously train yourself to communicate in English like a pro. Build a good command over the language that you will be discussing in. So, listen to English songs, watch English movies and sitcoms, follow English news and read a newspaper daily for 15 days at least before your GD. Even watching English news may enhance your language power. In the time given before the start of group discussion, define the topic. Ponder the given topic. Write 2-3 pros and cons and give a 3-point structure to the discussion. The structure is relevant typically for current affairs and social factual topics. So, frame just 3-4 points for a turn and try to finish those points in time. Presentation, how you are giving presentation, because individually you are also going to be observed by the expert, subject expert. If you are able to start, then use a line or two to define the topic and spell out the structure. Paraphrasing or summarizing, that is the topic. If you manage to go second or third, then paraphrase the explanation of the topic, propose a structure if missed by the first speaker and give a few pros and cons. Creativity is also one of the important aspects. People speaking afterward should either try to build upon the points given by others or try to bring in a new dimension to the discussion. In a socially inclined topic, pitch every angle of the argument and take a middle path. Bring out different views and excerpts from the speeches, articles for a topic of current affairs. And for situation based topics, try to have a few guidelines and follow them to carry forward the discussion. Listening, which is an integral part of group discussion. Once you are done with your point, listen passionately to what others are speaking. Nod if you agree. Show your involvement. Keep looking at others and understand their facial expression. Proactive. If there are n people in a group discussion, then you should be nth turn for raising your point. If you are speaking at n1 or n2, then you are dominating the group discussion, which is actually a good sign. So, in a group of 8 people, try to snatch the 6th and the 7th turn. Group discussion is a kind of public speaking. Once you get your chance to speak, speak slowly and with authority. Focus more on ensuring that your points are understood by people rather than becoming self-conscious or self-analyzing your speaking skills or relevance of points. Social engagement, don't be self-conscious and keep thinking or rehearsing your points. Use this time to understand the points given by others. Use somebody's point by rehearsing it and posting it to someone who has not engaged in the discussion so far. Memory and recalling. Bringing an international perspective with statistics or an anecdote creates a good impression. Writing is also a part of group discussion. Write down just 4 or 5 words because you don't want to risk a blank thought at your turn. It is a possibility, and it has happened to me a number of times when I thought of my argument but was completely blank when my turn came, and it may happen with you also. Analytic. The interviewer tests you on several parameters, especially your ability to visualize, articulate, and conceptualize, not just on your points. So, check that you are covering all the parameters. Give your ideas a structure. Listen, bring the group back if they disagree or agree. Give the topic a new dimension. Build up on someone else's point. Give credits to a fellow participants. Before getting ready how to start the group discussion, you need to understand the group discussion rules and improve and focus on group discussion skills. Accordingly, it is very important to know and follow certain basic tips for group discussion to become well versed about the entire group discussion process. So, prior to getting down to learn top basic group discussion tips, the advice by the expert in regard to GD tips is that you should be aware what and how do you speak in the group discussion. Whether your communication skills are good, whether your behavior during group discussion is positive on the expected lines, whether you are ready to show your leadership skills in the group without being arrogant. Well, top basic group discussion tips include tips to prepare for group discussion before and during the group discussion round, and important do's and don'ts. There are certain do's and don'ts to hone your group discussion skills. What are the do's? Rich content with good subject. Knowledge. Rich content with good subject knowledge. Having good subject knowledge and rich content is the first and foremost group discussion tip to enter the group discussion round. There are key steps to improve your group discussion skills in this regard, and how to prepare for group discussion. You should prepare on variety of topics, as rich and right subject knowledge will be required during group discussion round. You should have subject knowledge and be well aware of the latest happenings around you, not just in India but around the world as well. Subject knowledge is a prerequisite while you are preparing for a group discussion, because you will then have the power to steer the conversation to whichever direction you want to. If you can memorize some relevant data, it will be an added advantage. If you are a good reader and read on variety of topics, it will help you in a group discussion round. There is no need for last minute preparation. You should read over a period of time. Reading not only adds to your knowledge database but enhances your vocabulary skills as well. Always choose the magazines that are content rich and not just full of advertisement. Often magazines have columns which are promoting a particular institute, organization, etc. Avoid such magazine. Do some research and buy the best that will be beneficial for you. Be a leader. There is no doubt that to emerge a winner in group discussion round, you should speak after getting grasp on the given topic. But it also gives you opportunity to take lead. So, be a leader to begin the group discussion. Certain key tips are there for becoming a leader. Usually, when the moderator announces the group discussion topic, for a minute there is a silence all around. If possible, gather your thoughts in a few seconds, very quickly, and start the group discussion with positive impact and be a leader. If you find that it is taking time to gather ideas, let other begin and then enter the GD round by agreeing, disagreeing with previous speakers. Beginning the group discussion gives the opportunity to make an impact, but if you are not able to make your point well, it will create negative effect. Therefore, it is not necessary to speak first, but it is necessary that when you speak, you are heard and are able to make your point well. If you are able to speak out the name of your previous speaker and then present your views, it will mark a good impact. Be relevant. When you speak, you should speak to the point without any ambiguity of thought. Express your ideas at length. If you simply follow the other speaker or his ideas, remember your elimination is imminent. Wherever possible, emphasize your point with facts and figures. Be a good listener. Learn to be a good listener. Listening skills are essential for GD round. So, carefully listen to what others have to say. Just speaking throughout the discussion does not make you better. You should learn to give others a chance to speak. Try and listen to others. If the speaker is making an eye contact with you, remember to acknowledge him by nodding your head so that the speaker is aware that his listeners are listening to him and paying full attention. This will also show that you are vigilant and are an active participant in the discussion. Unless you listen well, it will not be possible for you to add value to your content and communication. Listening offers you the opportunity to summarize the group discussion on each and every aspect. For this, improve your communication skills also. You may have good and rich content with lot of ideas, but if you are not able to communicate well, your thought and opinion all is useless. The need is now to improve your communication skills with certain tips for a good group discussion. Be well versed in your communication skills. You should have a good vocabulary and a decent command over English. Much before your actual group discussion, rehearse well. You can sit with a group of friends and choose a topic and indulge in a friendly group discussion. Not only will this increase your knowledge, you will be a better speaker by the time it is time for your group discussion. In case you are not sure about something, you can use phrases such as I think or probably, approximately, or if I remember correctly. Body gestures are very important tool for group discussion. The panelists observe the way you sit and react in the course of the discussion. Body language. Body gestures are very important because your body language says a lot about you. In a group discussion, sit straight, avoid leaning back onto the chair or knocking the table with pen or your fingers. Also, do not get distracted easily. Nervous body movements, folding your hand across your chest, having a skeptical expression, constantly moving, evading eye movements are the indicators of a negative personality and should be avoided at all cost. Also, do not get distracted easily. Nervous body movements shows that you are not at all at ease and you are going to make the group discussion a failure, individually as well as at group level. What are the don'ts? No aggressive move. It is expected during the group discussion that you are firm on your ideas and are audible enough to make an impact on the group. But being aggressive, shouting and not allowing others in the group to speak is not appreciated. So, be careful and don't be a bully. Don't crisscross on your ideas. The topics given in group discussion are debatable. You might like to speak for or against the topic, and while speaking, don't forget that you may be crossing your own lines. It gives a bad impact, and you are just a person who has no stand for his own thought. Don't be a part of fish market. As a team player, your ability to lead and play in team is measured in the group discussion. During the group discussion, there are many instances where you will find everyone is saying something and no one is heard. It is better to be quiet for a while, and then after gathering your thoughts, raise your voice initially and make your point. Don't give up. Make multiple entries. Don't be content with one round of 1 minute or half a minute speaking in the group. Focus on key points. Form the ideas and opinions to enter again based on the views presented by others to further strengthen your viewpoint. The group discussion round passes through highs and lows. So, it is a good opportunity to re-enter the group discussion after gathering more ideas coming out of others. View and make an entry when the noise level is low in group discussion. Composition and expectation from the group in group discussion round. Before learning the group discussion tips and tricks to crack the group discussion round, one must be aware what in fact is group discussion, how many candidates are there in a group, what skills are expected by the MBA college from you in the group discussion round before offering you admission, and also from the organization you are giving interview for. Healthy debate leading to selection of one or more candidate from the group on a given topic is conducted in GD round. Around 8 to 12 candidates are included in a group. Group discussion time duration is about 12 to 15 minutes. During the group discussion round, a strong exchange of opinion with logical and thoughtful argument is anticipated. Because group discussion is supposed to be an indicator of your leadership qualities, judgment of knowledge, domain and communication skills. Out of these 8 to 12 candidates, selection goes in favor of the 1 or 2, while others get eliminated, either due to their inadvertent mistake or because they do not follow the group discussion rule. Group discussion tricks are there to be a winner. To emerge a winner in group discussion round, a candidate should speak after getting a grasp on the given topic. Irrelevant speaking is not good. Well, there are certain rules. If you can follow, you may get good response in group discussion. Key group discussion skills are speak logically, be audible, present your idea firmly, and be a leader. Use every opportunity to enter discussion to strengthen your point further. Read a few model and actual group discussion rounds. To prepare for a group discussion, keep track of happenings around the world. Being aware of current affairs and issues and happenings which affect our lives, however remotely, shows a well-rounded personality. Make a habit of reading English newspapers and magazines, watch interesting documentaries and profile on television to get a wider perspective on the issue. Group discussion topics can be from a wide range of issue. It could be a topic on current events, business news, sports, or anything very general. The wider your reading interest, the better prepared you will be to face the group discussion. Perhaps the topic that are repeated, you prepare that. If you know, if you have apprehension, so prepare the topics that are repeated. There are topics which reappear with minute changes and minor variations. With minute changes and minor variations. Be aware of such topics well in advance so that you have ample time to prepare for the same. And for example, the issue of terrorism, gender inequality, poverty, liberalization and privatization, reservation in educational institute often appear as group discussion topic. Make sure you know these topics well and can come up with some unique insightful points along with some data. Controversial and political topics do not figure in group discussion, so there is no need to waste your time to them. My dear student, I am sure that you must have gathered some valuable ideas, whatever I have shared with you. Even beside these points I have shared with you, think more and more how to be a good communicator while sitting in a group for group discussion. Till then, goodbye, see you, have a nice day. Thank you very much.